Hey everybody, welcome. This is Sister Mary with Homesteading Haven. And this evening, today, whatever time it is for you, we're going to be doing a 2 ingredient sweet treat. So I've got some pretzels, I have some coconut flakes, I already have my chocolate almond bark broke up. You can use white if you want to, and I have some peanuts. I'm also going to be putting them down on the parchment paper, and I have my bowls ready. I've already melted. I'm going to go ahead and get some of this stuff out of the way so that we can be able to work. I've already melted some chocolate. When you are melting your bark, make sure that you are keeping an eye on how long you are putting it in there. No more than, a minute or two at a time, because it will burn. And you do not want that to happen. When that paper curls up on you like it just did with me, just flip it over to the opposite side. But we're going to go ahead and get our paper down. And let's just get started. Today I'm not going to, I'll do a few of the pretzels real quick. We've already got our chocolate melted. All right. And what I'm going to do right now, because this will be quick, I'm not going to, normally I do the whole pretzel, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm usually the one that eats these. So I'm just going to half dip and lay them out on the parchment paper. This is that sweet and salty, savory flavor that everybody likes. This is pretty quick to do and relatively inexpensive, because we are going to make 3 treats. That'll be plenty of treats. If you needed to take to an event, this will be plenty. If you're just making them around your house, this should be sufficient to take care of a couple of people or quite a few. But 1 package of the almond bark is all we're going to be using up today, and you'll see how many treats we're going to get. Don't you like getting sweet treats from friends? This would be really easy to make and carry. I'm going to do a few more, and then we're going to move on to what I am calling a coconut cluster. If you like coconut, or you could use a fruit if you've got some fresh fruit like strawberries. Of course, that is what the almond bark was. That's the first thing that I remembered, was people just dipping strawberries in the chocolate. And after I worked in the school system for some time, we had so many, even once a month, getting together and just sharing treats amongst the staff. Now, all of this is commonplace to just start playing around with whatever you like. There is no wrong or right when you are doing it and you're trying it out. And if you like it, I'm sure somebody else is going to like it as well. I'm just going to do a few more, and then we're going to move on to the next one. But I'm giving you an idea of how quick this is, and how much we can actually get out of this chocolate. The other 2 that I will share with you actually go quicker, I think, than the pretzels. One of our favorite things that we do sometimes is take some dried cranberry and put it in the white almond bark. You could do it with raisins also, or any other dried fruit that you like. All right, we're going to move on I'm going to just set these over to the side. And as you can see, I still have quite a bit of chocolate right there. So I've not even used, that's only half. That is 6 blocks of chocolate. All right, so in another bowl, and I'm going to move my paper up because we're going to be adding another piece of paper in just a minute. But we're going to do some peanut clusters. Let's do the coconut. That's what I told you we were going to do. So these are just coconut flakes. And the reason I have a different bowl is because I may need to melt some more chocolate in a few minutes, and I don't want any of my ingredients in that chocolate that we're going to melt. So because I need to go ahead and use this up, I'm going to go ahead. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead. I just went ahead and use the remainder of that bag that I have. And I'm going to take this chocolate right here. I think this might be enough. Now, I did not measure that just now. And what I might do is if I have too much chocolate in here, I'll know in just a few minutes. I will add some peanuts to it. And what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put the rest of that, those 6 pieces. We're going to go ahead and melt these. I'm starting off with 1 minute, and when it goes off, I will stir, and then I will take it out, give it a stir, and then turn it back on for another minute. You want your chocolate incorporated in the coconut. Looks like we're going to have enough chocolate, and I'm not going to have to add any more of what is melting right now. If you had a cookie scoop, that will give you the exact same size kind of for everybody, but right now I'm just going to be using a tablespoon. I'm going to keep stirring this for just a second. So while we are stirring that chocolate. All right, you don't want to give it too much time because it will start to set up. So to show you the consistency of this chocolate, you don't want it to burn. Maybe we can flip this one over. You don't have to flip anything over, but all right. Good enough. Bowl is still hot. We're going to put that back in for 1 minute. And it should be completely melted. All right. Taking your spoon. Remember, I told you it would start to set up on you. We got to be quick. You know what, guys? If it gets too stiff on you, pop it back in the microwave for a second, because that's what I'm going to have to do with this. So look at there, within 30 seconds it was already trying to set up. So instead of pulling it out like that, I'm just going to pop it back in the microwave. We're going to take one out. And we're going to put the other one in. It's good. And because this is my last treat, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let me go ahead and turn this off. See? All right. Now we can get back to just dropping some on there. Hey, and if you want them smaller, just make them smaller. They don't have to be as big as I'm doing. I might be able to get a few more down here at the bottom. And then we're going to move this paper up and get started on our peanut clusters quickly. Because our chocolate over here, we don't want to have to put it back in the microwave. These are so yummy, guys. So yummy. I might be able to just scoop that one a tad and lay that right there. And the best part of being in the kitchen and being the cook is getting to taste test. Mmm. So good. So good. Another piece of parchment paper out. And let's do our peanut clusters. So, we have our chocolate. It's still good. And I'm not going to use another bowl. I'm just going to go ahead and empty these peanuts right into my bowl. This time I did kind of keep an eye on how many peanuts are in there. You know, this one you really don't have to use as many peanuts. You can actually let it not have as many peanuts. I'm just going to save the rest of these because we'll eat them. And that's it, guys. So we've got chocolate dipped pretzels, we have the coconut clusters, and now the peanut clusters. And I had gotten out a spoon, but we'll try it both ways. You can spread this out a little bit. Make it a little flatter instead of, I had already made some, and they were actually more of a cluster, and I found that the peanuts were quite a bit. I didn't need that much. So with this, I'm just going to do something a little different. But like I said, you can use a cookie scoop. Look at there. Flatten that out. And you won't have so many peanuts right in every, well, it's going to be in every bite, but you can flatten out those peanuts so they're not right on top of each other. Now, was this not quick and easy? Quick and easy. And to me, there's something very special about a homemade treat. And they're not as expensive as buying them already prepared. All right, I hope you have enjoyed this time with Sister Mary in the kitchen. I'll catch you next time on Homesteading Haven. God bless you, and everybody have a great day.